You know, it is Saturday, October 14th, and I just wanted to share a bit with you that I became aware of. Yes, you can see Wegmans behind me. I shop at Wegmans not because I have the money, because I don't, but because they have banned quite a few ingredients from our food. There are still some foods in there with high fructose corn syrup and quite a few other chemicals. That made me realize, I saw something a couple days ago when I shared something with a friend of mine who turned on Stephen Colbert. And for those of you that don't watch any TV, Colbert, it would be someone in the vein of Johnny Carson or Jay Leno or David Letterman. And he was doing his monologue at the beginning of his show, and he was talking about Donald Trump. And frankly, it was pretty funny. I was chuckling. But when I said to my friend, who's 78 years old and who has, as smart as he is, he's an Ivy Leaguer, retired attorney, he has been brainwashed by the news media. And I said to him he was naive if he didn't think that Colbert gets to be prominent and gets to have money as long as he says what they want him to say. I mean, he still gets some choices of his own, I'm sure. He's a pretty funny guy. But if you don't go along with the narrative, they get rid of you pretty quickly. And we saw the woman from The View only last a year. We've seen many others. We've seen people disappeared from the planet. What was I going to share? But what he said is, he made a comment that I must be far right. And I realized, I'm not far right. I'm independent. I've always been independent. I'm also apolitical. I don't like politics in general. I don't like politicians. I don't trust anyone who is out for their own best interest, which means the vast majority of humanity, because that's the way the human psyche works. You're out for your best interest. You're out for survival. You're out to see what you can take from others. But that's not what abundance mentality is about. Abundance mentality is about, what can I do for you? A win-win mentality is about how I can help you and help myself. And the reality is that is the way to live life. Not because I said so, but because that is a higher level of awareness. It's a higher level of consciousness. And the more people you help, the more people help you. What you put out into the world is what you get back. If you put out complaints, then fake God universe is going to give you more crap to complain about. And if you put out gratitude, then fake God universe is going to give you more to be grateful for. It's right in the Bible. It's in every other religious text, texts of faith. It really doesn't matter what you believe, even if you're an atheist. Every book on success mentality and wealth mentality starts with what? It starts with gratitude. So going back to what my friend said, you must be far right. I realized that those people are still completely programmed. Well, what about the independents? Well, what about the moderate Democrats? What about the moderate Republicans? What about the apoliticals like me? They can't even consider the possibility that there might be another point of view. And I realized wisdom doesn't come from reading or going to some highfalutin college and university, putting yourself $250,000 in debt, working for some high corporation in a high position. Wisdom comes from pausing and considering, is it possible there might be something here I could learn? Is it possible there's something I'm not seeing? What am I not seeing that might make a difference? What am I missing that might make a difference? Marcel Proust said, a man's success is defined not by his accomplishments, but by the questions he asks himself. What question do you ask yourself every day? Are you quick to judge? Are you quick to make others wrong? Or can you consider the possibility that their point of view may have validity and may have some truths? Because there's always a little bit of truth here, there, and everywhere. So take what you like and leave the rest. And to the rest of you, I wish you all the best.